What is going on, everybody? My name is Nikki with two C's, and welcome to the Ren is Due podcast. Now, I want to talk about something that's been kind of trending in the sports world. Now, if you guys didn't hear, the president of World Athletics bans trans biological male athletes from competing in women's sports, which includes outdoor athletics, indoor track and field, cross-country running, half marathon, outdoor track and field, etc. Now, when I tell you Twitter has been in an uproar, the trans community is not here for it, bitch. They are trying to cancel this man and get rid of this man because he feel like, oh, he's transphobic or he's this. He doesn't really care about the trans community, da da da. And I don't even really think it's that. I think he's doing that because he wants to keep trans women who were basically born biological men out of the female category of any sport, which is understandable. Because if you look at the stats, trans athletes that are competing in women's sports are dominating right now. And it's not fair to the women athletes that have to already go through the struggle of getting recognition as it is. But you have trans athletes who are coming into their territory, dethroning them, outdoing them in numbers, stats, whatever you want to call it. And to the women, that is simply not fair. You know, I never heard of a trans man wanting to compete in men's sports. Have you? Like, seriously, have you heard of a trans man wanting to play in the NFL? Or have you heard of trans men wanting to compete in a boxing match or the male UFC division or the male track and field division? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a UFC fighter and my opponent was a trans man, I automatically will forfeit the match. Reason being is because to me, that is still a woman. Now, if my opponent was a male, a biological male, oh yeah, let's go for it. Let's do it. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. At the end of the day, it was still fair game. It was still a fair competition. You didn't win because you were this or you won because of that. Like, it was fair. Point blank period. Or how about they create something where trans women, trans men, biological women, biological men can all compete and it still be fair and inclusive. For example, the 4x4 relay race. Men and women both compete in that. So therefore, trans women, you should be able to compete in that as well because you're not only competing against men, you're competing against women as well. So therefore, it's still fair and it's still very inclusive. Now, in no way, any shape or form am I trying to say that trans athletes aren't good at what they do, because there are some really good trans athletes who are dominated right now. You know what I'm saying? But we have to draw the line on where we put them and where they can compete. Like I said before, trans women should compete with the men and trans men should compete with the women just to keep that level of fairness. Now, that was just a few of my thoughts on the entire situation. Now, if you feel the complete opposite of how I feel, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. Let me know why you think trans women should compete in female sports or why trans men should compete in male sports. You know, it's just an open dialogue, it's an open conversation, and I really want to see what you guys have to say. Now, that's going to wrap up this episode. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow, share. I really enjoyed this one. I will be back with more podcast episodes on the Ren is Due channel, so be looking out for that. If there's nothing else, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm out.